Welcome to Campus Insiders Oregon. I'm Jill Savage alongside Justin Myers, getting ready for the big Super Bowl. We thought we'd take a look back at the Ducks in the Super Bowl because, Justin, there's one Duck in particular this year that could have the best game that any Duck has ever had.
That's right. Huge impact, Jill, and probably the most touches of any Oregon player in the history of the Super Bowl. We're talking, of course, about Max Unger, who will be the center for the Seattle Seahawks, and really he's going to touch the ball every offensive snap, barring injury.
And you might laugh and just say, a center, how could that be the best? But when you look back, we have a top 3 list for you. Don't get very excited because the Ducks in the Super Bowl really haven't performed up to that high level that you see on the college field. It hasn't really translated into the big game. So let's start out with number 3, Ed Dickson. He had 2 receptions for 37 yards against the Niners back in 2013. This is kind of what we're talking about.
Exactly right. Just 2 catches, though one of them, let's give him credit, was a first down. Moved the sticks along, kept the drive alive.
And the number 2 player, best in Super Bowl history for the Ducks, Patrick Chung. He had 6 tackles and 1 pass defended against the Giants back in 2011 with the Patriots.
Yeah, a tough loss for the Patriots, but making big plays on defense, defending a pass against Eli Manning. So, yeah, he makes number 2 on our list.
And the number 1 player, Mel Renfro. You have to go all the way back to the Mel Renfro days. He was in 4 Super Bowls. He started in 3 of them. He had an interception, though, against Johnny Unitas. That's his big claim to fame.
Yeah, probably the biggest performance of anybody from Oregon in a Super Bowl. You got the interception against Johnny Unitas, but if you go back to that game, also had a tough pass deflected off and that ended up a touchdown. But played in 4 Super Bowls, started 3 of them, and finally got that 1 ring.
And the honorable mention of Ducks in the Super Bowl, Derek Lavelle. You have to go back to his 3 Super Bowl rings, which is an impressive number, but he really only had 2 receptions for 8 yards.
Yeah, a couple of those with Denver, a guy named Terrell Davis. Pretty good running back playing ahead of him.
And you also have LaMichael James. Everyone will remember his kickoff returns that he had. 3 of them only for 75 yards, though.
And the reason he didn't make the list is, 1, San Francisco didn't win the Super Bowl, and Ed Dickson of the Baltimore Ravens did, plus a costly fumble early on.
And maybe the best job in professional sports right now, Dennis Dixon just hanging out collecting Super Bowl rings. He has 2 of them on a practice squad.
Yeah, didn't step foot on the field during play in any of the Super Bowls, but does have 2 rings to show for it.
I would definitely sit back there, not get the hits, and just collect the rings all the time. So Max Unger, you better show up in the Super Bowl this year. The Duck Nation is counting on you.